Ho-oh-yo-you, people often talk about love as if it's this sort of vague, warm, glowing thing, like a feeling that just descends upon you. But that's not love. That's infatuation. That's chemistry. Love is something deeper. It's something that's earned, not granted. Now, I've thought a lot about this because I've seen what happens to people who are loved properly, and I've seen what happens when they're not. And I think fundamentally, a person who truly loves you will ask you two questions. Where are you going? Because love, real love, wants you to move somewhere. It's not content to leave you where you are. It doesn't tolerate your self-deception. It doesn't enable your weakness. Love says, I see what you could be, and I'm going to hold you to that. That's a terrifying thing, actually. Because it means that if someone loves you, they won't just pat you on the back and tell you everything's fine when it's not. They'll challenge you. They'll confront you. They'll push you toward the best possible version of yourself, the one that you might be too afraid to become. And if you're wise, you'll be grateful for that. Because without someone asking, where are you going? You'll drift. You'll get lost in comfort, in distraction, in mediocrity. You'll sink into the chaos of your own avoidance. Can I come with you? Now, that's the question of partnership, of companionship. It's not control. It's not submission. It's the recognition that life is a journey, a dangerous, uncertain, magnificent journey, and that we're not meant to walk it alone. When someone truly loves you, they don't just want to see you become who you could be. They want to be there with you as you do it. They're saying, I believe in where you're going, and I'm willing to bear the cost of that belief. And that's rare, because it's easy to admire someone's potential from a distance. It's hard to walk beside them while they wrestle with their demons. So when someone asks you those two questions, where are you going? And can I come with you? You should listen. You should take that seriously, because that's love in its highest form. Not comfort, not dependency, but mutual transformation. Love is not the merging of two people into one mushy entity. It's the partnership of two individuals, each strong enough to stand on their own, who decide to move forward together, facing the chaos of existence side by side. That's what sustains relationships. That's what creates families. That's what builds civilizations. And so, if you're lucky enough to find someone who asks you those two questions, don't take it lightly. Answer them honestly, because in that moment, you've been offered something sacred, the possibility of becoming more than you are, and not having to do it alone. True love is not a gentle, comfortable feeling that simply tells you everything is fine the way it is. It's not blind affection that ignores your flaws or excuses your stagnation. Real love is far more demanding and far more meaningful. When someone truly loves you, they will look at you and ask, where are you going? That question may sound simple, but it carries immense weight. It is a challenge, an act of faith, and an expression of deep concern all at once. It means the person who loves you refuses to let you waste your potential. They see what you could become, not just what you currently are, and they want you to move toward that vision. We often confuse love with comfort. We think that if someone loves us, they'll make us feel safe all the time, that they'll shield us from criticism or difficulty. But genuine love does not seek your comfort. It seeks your growth. It does not encourage self-pity or laziness. It pushes you to face your fears and confront your weaknesses. When a person who loves you asks, where are you going? They're really saying, I believe you are capable of more than this. I want to see you live a life that's worthy of your potential. That's a difficult kind of love to accept. It means being willing to have uncomfortable conversations. It means allowing someone to see your failures, your indecision, and your lack of direction, and to hold you accountable for them. True love is not indulgent. It does not flatter you into complacency. It calls you out when you stray from your values or settle for mediocrity. This kind of love is rare because it demands strength from both sides. The one who loves must have the courage to speak truth, even when it might cause tension. And the one being loved must have the humility to listen, even when the truth hurts. But that's where transformation begins, not in comfort, but in challenge. When someone truly loves you, they don't just ask where you are going. They also ask, can I come with you? That question captures the essence of companionship, the kind of partnership that gives meaning to the journey of life. It's not about control or dependence, but about walking side by side through both triumph and struggle. To say, can I come with you? Is to say, I believe in where you're heading, and I'm willing to share the road, whatever it brings. It's a declaration of loyalty and shared purpose, a commitment to face uncertainty together rather than alone. In a world that often celebrates independence as the highest virtue, the willingness to walk with someone requires humility and courage. Love that chooses to accompany rather than dominate is built on respect. It recognizes that the other person's journey is not yours to command. It's yours to support. It's not about possession, it's about presence. It means saying, I won't drag you backward, and I won't run ahead of you. I'll walk beside you, steady, loyal, and willing to bear the weight of the road together. But this form of love understands that companionship is not constant harmony. There will be moments of disagreement, frustration, and fatigue. But in the midst of all that, it holds fast to the idea that being together is worth the struggle. Real partnership means that even when life becomes unpredictable, you don't abandon the path, you adjust your steps, you adapt, and you keep moving forward together. When someone says, "Can I come with you?" they're offering something extraordinary, the promise of presence. They are saying that your dreams matter to them, that your burdens won't have to be carried alone. They are volunteering to be part of your story, not just during moments of success, but through failure, confusion, and growth. To love someone truly requires courage, and to be loved in return demands the same. Real love is not for the faint of heart. It asks you to be brave enough to stay when things get messy, when the person you love is not easy to understand, when the relationship no longer feels effortless. Love that endures is built on sacrifice, the willingness to give up comfort, pride, and sometimes even certainty for the sake of something greater. When we talk about love requiring courage, we're talking about the bravery to face reality, to remain honest, and to continue showing up even when it hurts. It's easy to admire someone from a distance, to see only their strengths, their beauty, and their moments of confidence. But genuine love steps closer. It sees the imperfections and chooses to stay anyway. It doesn't mean accepting everything blindly. It means choosing to support, to forgive, to challenge, and to grow together despite the inevitable flaws. Love that's only convenient isn't love at all. It's sentimentality, and sentimentality disappears the moment things become difficult. Real love endures because it's grounded in commitment, not convenience. Every meaningful relationship involves sacrifice. You give up time, ego, and sometimes the illusion of control. You sacrifice the comfort of being right in order to understand, and the ease of walking away in order to build something lasting. These sacrifices are not losses, they're the price of depth. Without them, love remains shallow, an emotion that fades when tested. Courage in love also means allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It means letting another person see who you really are, the fears, the failures, the doubts, and trusting that they won't turn away. That's terrifying, because there's no guarantee they won't. But without that vulnerability, love can't grow. It stays trapped in the realm of performance and pretense. When two people love each other deeply and sincerely, that love becomes a force of transformation. It doesn't just make life more pleasant. It reshapes who they are. Love in its highest form is not about comfort or convenience. It's about growth, about pushing each other towards something greater. When two people decide to walk together in truth, challenging and supporting each other, they both evolve into stronger, wiser, more complete versions of themselves. That is why true love is not only a personal experience. It is the foundation upon which healthy families, communities, and even civilizations are built. This kind of love is not about losing yourself in another person or becoming dependent on them. It's about maintaining your individuality while building a shared vision. It's the union of two distinct souls who stand side by side, not merged into one, but harmonized in purpose. Each person contributes their strength, insight, and effort to create something larger than either could build alone. Love, then, is not the erasure of identity, but its refinement through connection. Transformation through love happens because genuine affection exposes us to truth. It reveals our selfishness, our fears, and our insecurities, and invites us to overcome them. A loving partner reflects back the worst in us, not to judge, but to help us grow. When we accept that mirror with humility, we begin to see who we could become. Love becomes a crucible where character is forged, where compassion replaces pride, and where patience replaces anger. But transformation doesn't come without struggle. It's forged through misunderstanding, forgiveness, and the daily decision to stay engaged when it would be easier to withdraw. Love demands effort, and that effort refines both people. Over time, they learn that their bond isn't sustained by fleeting emotion, but by commitment and purpose. Each test, each hardship, becomes part of the process that deepens their understanding of themselves and of each other.